Hello and welcome back to UniversiD&D.
Yeah.
My name is Wykoff and I will be your dungeon master for the evening, and it is my pleasure to welcome back the players.
I'm Santiago Sepulveda.
Kylie Brewer.
Alex Moore.
Katie Muir.
Jacob Gonzalez.
I'm Guy.
And Guy.
And Guy. Welcome back to part 2 of this episode. I don't have too much to say. Kind of want to get into it, but if you enjoy this, if you enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and let us know down in the comments, and consider subscribing. That'd be great. Consider joining our Discord and maybe even supporting us on Patreon for that exclusive content.
Exclusive.
And without further ado, let's roll the intro.
In a world where a bunch of kids play D&D, they also try to balance university. So let us introduce ourselves formally, and welcome to a brand new land of normalcy.
Some initiative, they know the definition of getting a crit in position and behind the villain. In other words, flanking the mimic to get a second attack. It's smooth and fast, prepping to cast a fireball. Hit them all with the third level blast, I know. Hope it's overcast to see destructive wrath. From a holy man, but he ain't the only man. To strike gold, he got a brutal barbarian. Every turn, the dragon lands another blow. Spitting flames like a fighter with a blessed bow. Shards of ice into the fire with no doubt. Ghostly form behind your back, sneak attack, lights out.
It's UniversiD&D. We're here to work and play and earn our bachelor's degree, yeah. Now everybody sing it with me, cause it starts right now. Count it 1, 2, 3.
And welcome back to UniversiD&D. Last we left off in part 1 of this session, the players had arrived at South Gresham, and in the last episode had done some activities, some festival things, and had ended up following a trail of lights into a woman's fortune-telling or tarot card little stand, where she had basically teleported you into the cards that you had picked out as your fortune.
She was a punk.
And you all were forced to fight the encounters that were there. You 3 faced 2 large dog-like brain creatures, and the 4 of you faced shadowy versions of yourselves. You all made it out alive, a few of you severely damaged. But you were returned to right in front of the pathway that had now been closed off, seemingly like it was never there. And you've picked up Blitz and started to head back towards your chariot.
Yes.
And that is where we pick up. As the festival still rages around you, there is music and singing and dancing everywhere, filling the streets, filling the air, and there are people just flooding by, but you are kind of pushing against the crowd and headed to your chariot.
Just looking around, is there a quick pit stop where I can fill up my flask at some place?
Alcoholic, bro.
You're cured.
Yeah, there are a few vendors of just solid, just like alcohol. What are you trying to fill it up with?
Some strong.
Yeah, sure. You get a very strong liquor out of one of the vendors. It's only 1 gold to fill up your flask.
As much as I used.
No, you can't erase with that.
It's already been done.
Wow,
Birds.
that is horrible.
The deed's been had.
Oh, he's leaving it too, well.
And you all head back towards your chariot, which is on
North.
the side that you would come in town.
Oh, we left it there?
No.
Oh no, you had
Right
driven
there.
it around in the
Yeah.
parade to the other side, out the gate, or towards the gate, with the stables by the gate.
Well,
Gentlemen?
are we just going to go?
I mean...
Yeah?
As you all head there, carrying your friend, you make it to the stables, and for the time you've been there, it's only 5 silver to have kept your carriage there.
I have 0 money.
You have none?
No. I had to buy the
5 silver?
Yeah.
How much-
It's half a gold.
It's half.
I'll give 5 silver.
I have 0 gold.
Oh, I have silver. I have 10 silver. Take 5.
Thanks, Al.
Great. So you pay the stable stable worker and retrieve your chariot and 4 horses. Or is that all you're trying to do?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
It's
Like
one of the people that's
shoving
not.
Blitz's
Yeah.
unconscious body, and they're like, "Yeah, go ahead, start." Like,
I'll-
thank you.
How long has it been so far?
I like half an hour.
Since you got to South Gresham?
No, since I have fallen unconscious.
It's taken about like half an hour. It's probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
It's about when we plan to leave. I'll take the reins.
Okay, great.
Okay.
You all kind of hear like a slew of like glad star tides.
Yeah.
You too.
Glad start.
And you see a similar.
It's coward.
Let's go. And you see a similar banner hanging off the other gate as you exit out of the other side of the city. And on it, it says the same thing. It says, "Glad star tides, may Mortelworth guide you."
I'm gonna like lean out of the little carriage and just find a random person and be like, "Hey, who is Mortelworth?"
It's their god.
It's probably the god.
Roll roll survival
Survival.
to
About to get
determine.
smited.
Yeah, she falls off.
9.
You die instantly.
Yeah.
You don't survive. No, it's unclear what Mortelworth is, but as you kind of head out, you yell over to like one human man that's just like walking by. He has like pink hair that like swirls down in front of his face. And you yell like, what is Mortelworth, or who is Mortelworth? It's one of the North Stars. That's the whole festival is about.
Oh, glad star tides then.
Glad Star Times.
I like your hair.
Oh, thanks.
Shouldn't arrow out. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I fireball it.
Reckless attack. Could I sleep?
Let's get out of here. I'm going like full speed of it.
Yeah, great. So you start to head out of North Gresham. I'm sorry, out of South Gresham towards North Gresham.
Yes.
It is pretty far. It's a few hours journey to North Gresham, but it's only like 4 hours by carriage. But you all head away, and as you start to leave the music and the shouting behind, you are left to mostly just yourselves, the 6 of you, and Flightless in your royal chariot.
Can I just take a short rest and get some hit dice?
Yes.
Have I woken up?
In an hour, yes. So I would say like about half an hour after you leave.
Okay, so I'd like to cast. When I wake up, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing to heal everybody. Well, who's the least damaged? Did you get hit at all?
Well, I'm missing. I didn't get hit in that fight, but I'm missing 5.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing and heal everybody except Damien.
Oh, tough.
Just because you don't need it for 13 health.
No.
I got max B. Thank you.
Okay, and then I will also use hit die. Take a short rest.
Yeah, as you short rest. So Blitz comes to consciousness and
I like to short rest as well.
prays to Valorous.
I mean, I may as well short rest at that point.
Yeah. Are we saying sleep or can I just sit down for us?
10, dude. I'm falling.
I was driving.
Like, you can't drive in short rest. No, I mean, because that is an active thing.
After I take my short excuse
But
me.
you can switch.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm gonna switch. I can switch with you. And you can sleep if you'd like.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Yes. Well, no, I wouldn't mind.
Well, at least we had a fun morning.
At least we're all alive.
Just gonna
Great.
get that good old religious stuff life.
So, you approach the city of North Gresham as evening begins to set in.
Perfect.
It's probably 6:30 at this point as you all head north for a few hours. The city of North Gresham looks similar in appearance. A small wall, outer appearance. North Gresham looks very similar, although it is significantly bigger than South Gresham. But you see a very similar banner as to the one in South Gresham, with the words painted, "Glad Startides, may Linian guide you."
Linian?
Linian, yes. But you all approach the gates of the city. The stables are outside if you're leaving your chariot. You were driving.
Yeah, let's go to the stables. I'll just leave them there.
Great.
Park
As
it.
excuse them, I'm gonna like. Oh, no.
Okay. So you park the chariot and the horses, and you head through the gates to North Gresham. The atmosphere here is similar to South Gresham, but it's not like constant music. It's more like just a loud, raucous bunch of people. Not really like parades or anything, but I mean people drinking, people shouting, people running around, people flooding the streets. So the way the city is laid out is not downward like South Gresham. It is just like a flat, similar ring structure, rings of buildings that are just kind of flat on the ground, and there is large streets that go around them, and in the middle between the center like town circle and the second ring there is a large river that kind of like circles and then flows out of the city. That's cool. You also see where the river is flowing from, which is as it kind of like arcs up, and you look up and there's a small like almost like a bluff of sorts, like a small mountaintop that crashes down in a type of like waterfall over the city walls into this river here. And it's pretty, I mean, relatively small. You can see the whole thing as it like goes down over the natural landscape. You can tell the city was probably built somewhat around it.
That's cool.
Yeah. You also see there's a few very large buildings. I mean, it's a pretty decently big city, though. It is efficiently laid out so you can see the majority of it like sprawled out in front of you. There is on the east side a large building that kind of also sits over the wall, kind of like halfway, almost lopsided looking, but it's like a large dome with what appears to be some kind of like glass, almost like a just giant sun roof. And there is that, which has like a large, like almost like igloo shaped. And then there are large buildings that look almost like sort of like town halls, and again, vendors everywhere, and that sort of thing, and all kinds of people flooding through the streets.
Well, the investigation begins then.
Do we see the Earl?
The what?
We have no idea what he looks like. Even if he was right in front of us.
Oh, we
Don't
should have
we-
asked.
You do not know what the Earl looks like.
That was dumb of us.
You've
Yeah, I was
never-
going to say
you've never
we should
seen
probably
the Earl.
ask.
We didn't get any
Or like
like
a
official
description.
documentation saying like we're like in the investigation. We need to remember
Yeah, we don't
that.
have like a badge or
Okay, so we got an impersonate Earl. But I'm not
No,
what this looks like.
that did not work last time. Do not recommend.
I mean, we could always ask around and see if anybody's seen him. If the Earl into town.
I don't think I'll.
Buddy? They got action surge back on a short rest.
Do we
No
know
fog.
where he stayed?
See, we don't know much.
I guess that'd be a good place to start.
Actually, no,
wherever
they
he
told us.
lived or worked.
They told us. Where did he disappear?
Outside North Gresham.
Outside North. That's it.
They said somewhere near North Gresham.
Yeah.
Like he was at North Gresham to deliver guards for the festival, or to talk about delivering
Right.
guards for the festival. And then his people that he was with, they were in North Gresham, said he went out for something and disappeared, never came back.
So we could talk to the police
His
here,
people. Or
the
his people.
guards.
His escorts.
I think that would be a good place to start.
Yeah.
Or is it his escorts here?
Unclear.
I mean,
And yeah, we should fast that.
Yeah.
The most-
You should ask when you had the guy in
the
front.
most
of you.
obvious start would probably be the town hall.
Town hall. That might be a good
See
place
what-
to start.
Someone in there knows.
Where's the? Do you see like the town hall? Like,
There's like towards in the center circle. There's like a pretty large building that has kind of like a flat diagonal roof that comes down in like two large pillars. That appears to be some kind of large, probably government building.
Can we take the
Let's go
carriage?
there.
You parked your
It's
cable
probably a lot
carriage
of
at the
people.
stables.
No, but couldn't.
Yeah, I mean it's probably a faster walk, honestly, because you would have
I
to
just-
go
yeah, I just feel like
around to the street that goes to the inner ring,
We have.
and then
But-
round to the bridge
We have
that
no
crosses over.
fruit.
We have no proof for actually living in Villa. We could just use the carriage as proof. You know?
Oh, I guess it makes sense.
No, we'll figure it out.
No worries.
Hey,
No.
to be there's an argument to be made to not draw attention to ourselves as a message.
True.
Okay. On holidays?
Let's do it.
Great.
As we're doing this, I'm gonna send Luna up to like look at the city.
Great.
Layout. And to look for that might look
Earl-like.
Arrow-like
in nature.
in nature.
Okay.
She's gonna roll insight on every single person she sees.
Earl.
50,000.
Okay.
Is this
Just go ahead and roll an insight. What's she trying to do?
Find Earl-like people.
No, I'm not giving you that one.
Get the layout.
DC 50.
Sure, roll insight.
Sure, anyone. Earl.
So
This is
stupid.
the time for the
So
retro
stupid
He's
early.
gonna be.
Time.
He's just gonna say no to
Earl.
nobody.
He's gonna be like, no, there's no one there.
Hey, plus one list.
That's horrible. No.
9.
No.
Close.
No one is Earl like, as there are like thousands of people on the street. Your owl's like looking for like a name. I don't know.
Bad.
No, I was looking for someone like a crown or something.
Like a bald head.
No.
Do rolls like
Headshot.
crowns.
They, Katie, there's like a system of crowns that like it has 1 tier is like Earl and 2 tiers like Duke and then 3 tiers like.
We don't know if it's like that here.
Yeah, true. But in real life,
I didn't know
I
that,
actually
and
didn't know
now
that.
I want to know all of the crown lore.
Crown lore.
there's extensive crown lore.
Great.
I want
I
all.
bet.
You
I
all
actually
head.
know.
It takes a. You're not taking the carriage, or you are?
No.
Okay,
We
so
are
it
leaving the
takes about
carriage.
10 minutes to like head over to the town hall. You pass
Okay,
by
boss.
large like vendors selling similar things to sell in South Gresham. A few nice like magical shops that seem to be pretty good and pretty like niche and like specific, but and mostly
Check it out.
not like great adventuring gear, but some you might be able to.
None of them have deck cards. or anything. No, because I'm like, I don't know what those are. Do any of the other shops have them? So I'm just kind of.
I mean, no, you don't see a deck of cards just
Any-
walking by
just-
a shop.
Gazing in any magical bows or arrows.
I mean, like this is like a whole city, so roll perception.
Okay.
I'm
so
there's like sword fronts and
perceptive!
stuff on the store.
7.
No, you don't see any of those arrows.
Where's the bows?
So you all walk towards like the building that's most likely a town hall, and it has like a set of stairs made of some kind of like marble or stone-like material. As you step up you open the double doors in a large, like 12 feet tall double doors. But they open, and it is rather quiet inside. You hear just like the noise of North Gresham, mostly silence, and become like subdued as the doors swing closed behind you. You're in a large, like similar to like a just a greeting room of sorts, and there is a large round desk with a man sitting there. He appears to be pretty young. He is a dwarven man, pretty clean shaven though, like cleanly shaven, black beard with black hair. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi, can I help you all? Glad Star Tides.
Glad to catch you too.
You said.
Oh.
Sorry, I was looking something up. You said he looks like some sort of official.
Yeah, or no, not like an official.
Okay. Just
Hello,
a guy.
friend. We have business with what's the guy's name?
The Earl.
The Earl of. It's a kind of weird.
The
The
South
South
Side.
Side.
Yeah, the Earl of the South Side. We heard a talk. He's around. He's in this town.
Oh, he was in town a couple days ago.
Oh, we missed him. Where'd he go?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know much about all that.
Insight?
Sure.
Seems legit, but
Seems legit.
Yeah, I don't really care. That is 19.
This isn't. You're not talking to like the mayor or anything.
Yeah.
talking to a dude.
He
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Dude.
All right, just making
He's
sure.
talking to like this appears to be like a greeting room, so they make sure nobody's like
Could we-
assassinates the.
Could we talk to the mayor?
the
Mayor?
It-
Yeah.
So-
if the Earl's not here, the mayor will have to do.
there's no mayors in my world. I was saying that. Barons.
Could we talk to
Baron.
the Baron?
Oh,
I mean, we would know this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do know.
She was a
Baroness.
Baroness.
Okay.
Baroness. I'm not sure mention it.
Um,
Who's the Baroness?
Baroness Talendrin is currently occupied.
yes, women in power.
Yeah. Oh, really? Well, our business would be very quick. We would really appreciate if you could tell her on the delivery.
Sure. Just in for festival reasons? I'm sorry, you said something about the Earl?
Yes, something passing.
Oh,
But
jeez.
now that he's not
I'm
here.
so sorry. We are here on the business with the High Priest.
Okay.
This is a very urgent matter.
Yeah, fuck you.
Right. Right. Could I see some papers or
All we have is our chariot to show you. We were not given identification. I'm sorry.
I was trying so hard.
great. Is it outside?
Look, we
Yeah.
we
It is just on
we've
the
been-
staples outside if you want to go take a look.
Right. I'm at my post here.
All right. We're just trying to
It
remain
looks
a
like this.
little.
I show him the picture.
Pull out
You
my
have a
iPhone and
picture?
show
You've seen a couple royal chariots walking through the town.
That was a horrible sound.
Yeah, I don't know what
That
that
was
was.
awful.
Well,
So, is
Yeah.
she like over there on that room behind you?
Sure, are you talking about breaking into North Gresham's hall?
I think what my friend is trying to say, and I will summarize, is my name is Damien Andrana. I'm an agent for the Order of the Arcane Eye, and we're underdoing this
That's what he was trying
extensive,
to say?
extensive investigation, and we really must talk to the Baron.
So let me get this
Yeah, that's
straight.
exactly what I meant.
You guys are first here on Earl business, and then you're on High Priest business,
Well,
and
those
now
are the
you're
same
on
business.
Order of the Arcane
Yeah,
Eye
That's
like
business.
The
just-
Order,
that's
the
just
Order
it.
of the Arcane Eye was commissioned by the Earl, who then told the High Priest that we need to carry out the mission.
It's
Roll
simple,
deception.
really.
Why don't we just tell the damn truth?
6.
Or just What? Oh,
Like
yeah.
looks totally
We started-
confused and like
Oh yeah. we
Your
started
stories are,
lying,
like,
and then you
all
told the truth,
changing.
And then it's like it doesn't work.
Well, why were you lying in the first
I'm afraid
place?
Because I thought it would be faster.
Trying to salvage the conversation. I'm just walking
Yeah.
away.
I'm afraid I can't, and you like start to head out.
I'm leaving. See ya.
Could you really not make
Oh, yeah, I could cast
Could you
hold
really
person.
not make an exception for us?
I could cast arrow.
No, I'm afraid I'm sorry. I don't have any idea who you are.
Oh,
Grab
I'm trying to
Mallet.
persuade him.
We're leaving.
I was trying to persuade him.
Damien already lied to me.
We're also fairly close with Eleanor Nightingale. If there's any way to get in contact with
Right,
her.
so
All
other Baroness
Baroness.
business.
right, I don't want to.
Perfect.
What I'm saying is that we're kind of important, and
Right.
Just
No, let me
trying-
guess. No, you're friends with the Empress as well.
see, no,
Isn't
we haven't
Empress?
met her yet, but
I don't know.
I'm sure eventually.
I didn't know that either. That's cool.
He's like shaking his head. He's like
Who?
I'm gone.
He was shaking his head.
I've already left the
He said
he is
shake my-
he is
As we walk
SMHing
on,
his
like,
head.
Sleep?
Sleep? Oh. I don't know if that's the best look. Oh my god, are we breaking?
I really want to.
Why
I
wouldn't you
just-
just tell the truth?
What? Because
We
like
tried.
yeah, we
No,
tried.
you
it.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We
And then
said,
he was
come
like-
look at our chariot.
And he was like, "No, I'm gonna say you."
Well, you immediately started lying.
Will you just come look at our?
I started letting you trust.
I'm afraid I can't leave the Great Hall alone.
Could you send someone to verify with?
I suppose I could.
Thank you, and then will
Do
you
not,
let us?
please.
Although I'm not sure. He just talked about breaking
Or
in. I'm
maybe
not
some
sure
of
you
my
all are
I
the
didn't
most
talk about- I asked
trustworthy.
where she
It's
was. What are
very
you talking about?
important.
I suppose I can send someone in a few hours'
Do it.
time. There'll be someone out at the
A few
stables.
hours.
I'm sorry. There is very urgent business. It's difficult to find people to go out and look during the Star Tides Festival.
It's a 10-minute walk.
He dies. He drops to 0.
Using my feet, I position my bow as to where an arrow is pointed directly into my mouth. Okay, well this was a dead. Let's just leave. I'm already outside. I say this from outside. Let's just leave.
Glad Star Tide.
Yeah.
Glad Star Tides.
No. Sure.
You know, I really thought the order line would work, but it really didn't at all. So.
No.
You were very confident with it. It was really nice.
Yeah, so I thought.
It has a good ring to it.
If I had a bag, would have gotten in there and the Baron was going. I don't know anything. Yeah, that makes sense.
So plan B.
What was
Homie.
Bruh.
That was plan B. Okay, plan C.
Plan C.
Why?
Got any friends here, then?
Don't think so. No.
Yeah.
So we just need to find out whether.
So you get the feeling like the Baroness, like this is a small city as far as like population probably goes. She probably doesn't have much to do during the year other than plan for the Star Tides Festival. Like that is like her big job.
And that's when we showed up.
And that is when you guys are asking to make a random appointment with her. So that's kind of the feeling you get.
I mean, it makes sense.
Just in the vein of like hunting for allies. Did my dad ever travel here? I'm just looking at this gorgeous map that we have behind Alex Moore's giant head, and
Jimmy Neutron.
it looks like
I already feel like shit right now.
probably the places he would have gone
Just
were
joking.
Go ahead and
North Gresham.
go ahead and roll history.
So, we're looking for a person.
Oh! God tier. Oh.
Wait, what 18.
It is most certainly possible that your father has visited North Gresham during the Star Tides. Yes, I would say yes.
Can I see the
Damon,
ocean?
talk to me for a second. We're looking for someone that we
It's
have no idea
like
where
it's like
Is there
a
like a harbor
a
connecting
few
to the
miles
place that we
outside
have
of
no
town.
idea
Oh.
where it went.
It's probably follows the river
And
that
we have no
slopes
information
back.
about.
Correct. It's going well so far.
It's going on.
Okay. Trying to think.
We could always.
Gonna pretend I didn't see that.
That's a fact.
Town Hall?
That's
a good idea.
Town Hall B2.
It's
We're Sage when you
literally
need him.
I should never give you guys a town hall.
No,
Targeted
But
boy.
it's a pre-stream
Fine.
joke
God.
for you.
I would never.
I'm gonna go into the
In
back.
this character, I would never.
Any windows?
What?
No,
Any windows in this
no,
building?
this isn't how. We're
No,
gonna get
there's
this.
not windows. It's like stone brick almost.
Oh shoot.
Can I try and look around to see any guards at the Crescent Moon?
Yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty around for the Star Tides Festival.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to one.
Okay.
Hello, glad Star Tides.
Hey.
Did you accompany the Earl here to this festival?
Earl Harkinson?
Yes.
No. I live here.
Do you know any of the supplemental guard?
I don't think we got the supplement.
Oh,
We're a little short-staffed at the moment.
oh,
So
Write that down.
you
I
were
never
saying,
got here.
Write it down.
So-
Let's take over the city.
where are you guys? Oh, wait, you're not part of this conversation.
Yeah.
Did you walk a mile away? Or are you still in earshot?
Yeah. You see, you die so often that we're trying to make sure you don't kill yourself.
Ooh.
One more roast and he's out of here.
Oh.
We need to start.
So
being
you are
nicer
saying
now.
that they never arrived, or
No, I think. No, I'm not really sure what happened, but I don't think the Earl was too happy about it.
Was he here though?
I believe so. I believe right before the festival.
Then where did he not come with a guard?
No. He was just negotiating the deal to send the guard.
Do you know what happened?
I'm not sure.
Do you by chance have a higher up I may speak to? This is very urgent business.
Well, I report to the Baroness.
Of course you do. Listen, can you arrest me and take me to the doctor? I thank you for taking the time.
No problem.
Other than speaking to the Baroness, do you know what else the Earl did while he was here? Any festivities he partook in, or any places that he might have?
Oh, like I said, he came before the festival. I'm not sure. He came with a few other people, but I didn't really see them.
Did they look like gods?
Again, I didn't see them. I can't really tell you. I'm sorry.
Already. You just said he didn't see them. Okay.
Okay.
But what
What do they look like?
Isn't I?
Yeah, it's approaching. It's approaching late evening.
Do you want to
It's
like?
dark.
Oh.
Well,
The sun is setting.
When it's dark.
I have no ideas.
I love what to do.
Me neither.
Should we wait at the carriage and
So
see
confused.
if that man
What?
will send us somebody to investigate, or
I think we may have burned that bridge, so to speak.
So
I mean,
we gotta talk to the Baroness.
Well,
You guys think-
that was the
Like I
most,
said, I mean, I think you kind of remember that.
was the most obvious leads. However, that's not possible.
You see, like as you're out in front of the Great Hall.
She's missing.
Um,
She's not gonna be holed up in there the whole time. It's the most busy time of the year. She's gonna be outside doing
Well, it's
stuff.
not today.
Yeah.
you see that there is it is approaching. The sun is just setting, but you hear almost like a fanfare as kind of on the other side of the square, and you look and see similar to the floats that you had seen in South Gresham, but there is just one. And it is a royal float in the water. Actually, it's in the river. So coming down, not coming down the waterfall. You see it as it's just approaching, coming away from the waterfall, approaching and turning into the river that goes around the main circle. And on it are a few guards. And it's like this grand boat, parade boat that has like all these flags flying off of it. You see the crescent moon, and you see one of two stars, probably the Star Tides banner, and you see a man standing there in what appears to be like white leather, probably like dyed white armor and cape with the shining crescent moon on it, and the Knight's Guard clad in black, kind of like sitting down on the boat. But he is standing and he is waving to everyone who passes, and everyone like kind of comes up to him and shouts from the river like "Glad Star Tides!" But yeah, so you see that.
Does he look like an official?
He does.
I'm gonna be like, "Glad Star Tides." Oh, what was his name again? And I'm just gonna turn to a random person.
As you kind of like say like, "What's his name again?" Someone says, "Oh, that's Edwin Taft."
President Taft?
Edwin.
Skinnier than I
you said?
remember.
Edwin Taft, yeah. He appears to be a half-elven man, probably of wood elf descent, and a rather like slender, well-built man with like light brown hair that is like slicked back.
Are there other elves around this?
There's every kind of
Yeah.
person here. Yeah.
I'm gonna say we love you in Elvish.
Okay. He's kind of like getting like greetings from all sides and kind of just like waving.
I respond in Elvish. You speak Elvish?
In Elvish. That I kind of have to. Yeah, I did. We received many elven ships at the port. I think the children.
In Undercommon, I say.
What does Undercommon sound like?
Primordial, I go.
Wait, I have a question. I speak Sylvan. That's like.
It's like Fae.
Yeah,
It's
I,
like
that's
what
what I-
Fae would
That's
speak.
what I
Fae.
thought. Okay.
You can speak to my owl.
I can speak to your owl.
You can speak to my owl. It is
No
smart.
way. I didn't know
I don't think it speaks because it has an intelligence of 3.
Is it
But she
wise?
understands.
It is wise.
You have to have like intelligence of 4 in
Is
order
it
to know
wild?
like 4-letter words or something, right?
Damien and I have a full conversation
In Elvish.
in
In
Elvish
front of everyone else.
in front of
Anyone else speak
everyone,
Elvish?
making them all uncomfortable.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like looking at you all weird.
What does Elvish sound like?
Am
And
I
Flightless turns to you and
You
he's
seem
like,
alright.
British.
Like, am I gonna have to comprehend languages here? Or what's happening?
Does
Do
anyone
I
else speak
do I know
Elvish?
what I think they might be speaking?
no,
What
it's
language?
unclear.
That's pretty epic. We have secret conversations.
Yeah.
No one else really? So,
Yeah.
like, what co-buildings do we have in
So you have plenty of like large vendors, and there is
I
a
said co-building.
yeah. Sorry. I guess the only other cool building.
Bullshit. I
Uh,
cool buildings.
I said cool. We'll try to throw in more cool buildings next time. There is a dome-like building that is kind of like lopsided on the wall.
Gang, it seems it's time to split up.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
Is
I
it
agree
ever that
in
time?
Elvish.
It kind of is.
Me too, in Elvish.
Edwin Taft like passes you on the boat.
Maybe we
Troll
can. Maybe we
everyone
can
else.
talk
You're
to this guy.
you're amidst like hundreds of people, by the way.
I
Like
think
people are like standing at the river.
Some
Like
of us should follow him. Some of us should check out that one building that we don't understand, and some of us should go find a place to sleep.
alright.
Or also no. I'm just kidding.
We're just looking at both of you like.
We all go to sleep because
I mean, we could
Feel
lose
like
this guy.
we all
Clearly,
look,
we're not great at convincing people that we. Yeah.
yes, clearly.
Why do we not
So-
have a bard?
I should be good at this stuff.
Wait, yeah.
Wait,
Charisma
wait,
caster,
Katie, why
Ron.
are you not talking to them?
Because all you do is just shove your terrible ideas in our face and force us to
No,
follow.
that's not
All
what
I'm
I
saying
meant.
is the arcane eye thing. Can I at least prove it with my sketchbook?
That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
next time we take a job for anyone, we are getting identification.
Have you even shown them your stick?
By the way, didn't I have
Oh,
the
do
idea
they-
of coming
I
from
said
the
I
carriage?
worked for the Order of the Arcane Eye. I
Huh?
was like, okay.
Didn't I think of it?
Do you guys
That
know-
was your
anyone
idea
know what that
to
is?
ride here on a carriage
They
and
To
thought-
come
to
to the main hall.
Was it?
I thought you made that up.
What?
The Arcane.
No, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
I don't want to lose this
Who
guy.
knows?
So let's follow him.
Yeah.
Who's doing what?
Is
Alice-
it, is it
Alice and
weird
I
that
will
we're
do a
all in like
loose follow.
full battle garb and stuff? Like,
Stealthy.
I always wanted to.
Be stealthy.
I always thought it was funny, like the fact that we're just walking through the streets, like,
Bonding time,
looking
Alex.
like,
Yeah.
you know.
It's a bonding
So-
time.
I mean, people are wearing like extravagant costumes. Some people are like dressed as like a dragon.
Mhm.
Like nobody's giving you
Sick.
side eyes.
Yeah. I mean, the Dragonborn must be giving bad guys stuff.
I'll make my
Nice.
cloak of many fashions, like dragons.
Perfect.
Well, you have a cloak of many fashions.
She's never
I
uses
never
it.
use it.
It's been.
I should.
Oh, you know
Wait.
who only uses something like that?
It's my favorite magic.
I know.
She doesn't use it.
I'll use it more because it's very cool.
Yeah,
It'll
so you
work
see
very
Kash's
clear.
cloak like changes into this like this scaly red,
Have you ever
White.
used it?
white,
Once.
scaly white
To hide a
flowing cape.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she used
okay.
to make it look like a potato sack.
But now it looks like dragon scales.
Now it looks like white dragon scales.
You two can go follow that guy because you're like stealthy and cool. Malik and I can go investigate the weird building, and y'all can find us somewhere to sleep.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Would it be alright if I sent Flightless with you to get some rest?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
He can read and write if you need to talk to him.
Oh, now I can read as I wink to Damien in Elvish.
Wink, you know.
Just like that.
It's exaggerated. That's how you know Elvish.
Perfect. So who's splitting up where? So Flightless, Blitz, and Blomf are finding somewhere to sleep.
Dream team, dude.
Nah.
Trifecta.
Where are the
Is
other?
Blomf still like
I'm still like
It's
this
scrawny.
lanky.
No,
thing.
I'm sorry. The strength returned back to normal after short rest.
oh okay.
Joe!
Yeah, I just discovered that all my stuff comes back on a short rest. Just unaware.
You
Fighters
warlock?
get-
What's that mean?
I don't know. I thought our action surge was long rest, but it says short or long.
You get action surge. You get the
Second wind?
healing,
Great. So who? The four of you?
Yeah,
How are you
magic
splitting up?
Me and Kasha are going towards the igloo.
We got a short rest more, I guess.
Okay, great. And then
Kasha,
Damien and Miria.
you
You're
do
going
the
where?
talking. Okay.
No,
Stop that. Damien.
I
No,
will try my
as much
best.
as I hate to say it,
Falling
he's
that
right.
guy.
We're following.
You're following Edwin Taft. Great. So we will start with Katie and Guy.
Cool. My real life
Wait,
charisma
is it dark
isn't
here?
enough to sustain this.
It's dark here.
What are you saying?
Is it dark?
It's still more.
Yeah. The sun is setting, and you see it set below the horizon.
I'm gonna send her up. Look for any sign of life outside the still city walls.
And cool buildings.
Outside the city walls.
Yes, and cool buildings outside the city walls.
Great.
I don't think she'll find any cool buildings.
I mean, it's like it's like a few miles, like
It's gonna take like 2 or 3 hours.
circumference. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's looking for inside of fire, smoke, or people. If she can see the people will be very hard to see.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Recon.
First roll is a 13. Second roll is a natural 1, so 13.
13.
So she's just pretty much looking for fires.
Okay, for the next few hours, with the 13, it's nothing clearly, no one clearly. There are a few people like camping, like outside the city for like the night, as like they're clearly definitely with the city. Like they're probably people just camping for the Star Tides Festival. And then there's the stables, and you see a few more like carriages like come into the town as people are constantly arriving, but nothing more than that.
Okay. Well, I don't know that for like tropes.
So you all head to the large dome-like building. So yeah, it's like on the other side of the city. So there's the waterfall towards the northeast, and then this is like in the east. Yeah, like the eastern part of the city. But it's a very, very large building. And you walk across the rings, through the streets, past vendors and floods of people who are now like turning to like heavy drink, and you like can smell the alcohol on pretty much everyone's breath as they pass by. But you all, or the two of you, step into the building. It has, as you get closer, you see it's made of some kind of like hardened clay-like material almost. The whole building, and has been like painted like a blue and white kind of color scheme. It has this large glass area on the top, and that has a perfect view of the night sky. You all step inside these large glass doors that open. Yeah, they're fully glass doors, and they open. And once again, it is very quiet inside. You see there are a few a few people in there, but you hear like one voice. But there's a good like probably 20 people in there.
Is that a library?
What?
Is it a library?
It's not a library.
Oh.
Museum?
It's a little strange as to what it is, actually. It's, like, unclear. It's one just huge room. Like, this whole building is just one room. And you walk in, and there is an old man speaking. He walks with a cane and steps back towards the room. But he has, like, fading gray hair, just kind of, like, around the scalp of his head. And he wears these like light gray robes with his staff and walks, and he's welcome, glad star tides. And you see there's like 20 people that are like sitting around, standing around, look like they're waiting. But as you walk into the room, the whole place, as you like step past this little like entry corridor, most of it is actually covered in like water, like indoor ponds almost. And so these kind of like, it's split into like four quadrants, and there's like a walkway that's bisects it in both directions. And in the still water ponds, you see these large leaf pads and large pink lilies sprouting out of them and floating along in the water. And these large walkways that are like set almost pretty much the exact same level as the water. And people are waiting behind. And you see in the middle where the walkways come together, it's pretty big. It's like like 30 feet by 30 feet across. But you see there is something like some kind of pedestal. Like it is circular, almost like a bowl, like a very large bowl that almost as if something was supposed to be put on top of it, but there's nothing there. But it's like 10 feet wide. Great. So he comes over. Welcome, glad star tides. My name is Levon, and it appears you all are just in time. Come right this way. And he steps over, and the people that are waiting, there's a few like benches, like very minimalistic benches that are just like stone that just like rises out of the like marble floor. And they're sitting there, and he beckons to grab a seat. We're very glad to have you. Welcome to the Southern Quill Observatory. We were just about to give a bit of a tour of our galaxy, if you'd like to partake, and then maybe we can do some great little insights about your personality, or maybe what's quick to see in your future.
Am I talking to the old guy?
Is this the astrology of the world? Oh man, I'm not here.
Yeah, this is the old guy.
Remember when I said I didn't trust people who said that they could tell the future? Well, these are the stars, so I think I'm gonna loop my arm
I lied. This guy's
through
great.
Malix. Is he talking directly to us or like to?
Yeah. Well, you guys are like the last two to come in, so he starts to greet you, and then he starts to talk to the whole group.
Really? Okay.
And then, like, he starts to talk to the whole group in general.
Plus, this whole festival is about like those stars, so we're learning. It's part of the investigation, and we can talk to him afterwards.
So the Earl doesn't die because of this.
Our priorities are.
We're gonna find him. They're gonna be like, he died an hour ago. You guys must waste of time.
No, but to be completely fair, he didn't give us anything to go off of. He was
He
just like,
really
go find that guy
didn't.
over in the city.
It's like,
Seems to be a common theme for us.
All right. Why don't you take a seat, and the presentation will begin in just a minute.
He's turning younger. He's like 20.
Yeah, he sounds a little like Flynn, but I mean him to be like older. Great. And we'll pick up with you two in just 1 second. Blitz and Blomf, we'll pick up with you.
Okay.
Okay,
So the two of you, go ahead and both roll a perception check for me.
Perception. That's a 14.
14.
12 with a +6.
You see a large,
Blitz moment.
a large. You see a large building. It almost looks like a castle with like very stereotypic purple like banners hanging. This is like on the far side of the circle. Well, but the reason you didn't see it is because like as you approach, like it's not like a big castle. Like it looks like a bar,
It's a good place.
right? So yeah, exactly like a place you would see like on the highway. Like this is just some place made up to look like a castle.
World's biggest McDonald's.
Yeah. But it's got these large like purple banners and like these stone brick like columns that are supposed to look like watchtowers, and you see like these like stone statues made to look like like archers up on top, and these grand doors over like this just painted in the stone around like there's like a little grass plot that it's on, and there's a blue stone just around it and like a little drawbridge over it to make it look like a fake little moat. It's a pretty cheesy place. You see people just like flooding into it. Like these tourists are like eating this up.
What do you think of that, Blitz?
Why not? You just check the price of a room.
Yeah, sounds good. I look at Flightless. And I kind of point at it.
Alright,
Okay, let's go, I guess.
I think he's okay with it.
He seemed rather in the affirmative.
Okay, yeah.
Great. This place has like this large like signpost stuck into the ground, and
I'm gonna cast silence on Flightless.
Yo.
His steps are muffled, but he doesn't notice. He's just like.
No, I'm not that's a second level spell.
But you see a signpost stuck in the ground, and there's like a banner painted on it with like fake little trumpets, and it says "The King's Kingdom."
Vlomp, I am getting the feeling that I'm not sure. It seems a bit cheesy. Do I know what cheese is?
Roll.
You know what cheese.
Frost
I know what cheese
chocolate.
is.
Wait.
I actually, I'm like a master of each region's specific cheese that they specify.
Is there such a thing as whale cheese?
As what?
Whale cheese?
Can you milk a whale?
In this world, anything's possible. A
Whale
whale
cheese.
No.
Like a sperm whale. Like
Okay, that's gonna be a thing now.
Turn into cheese. Alright.
I mean, let's check it out at least. Give it
Yes.
a chance.
Alright.
Come on, it'll be fun.
As you all, there are two like scrawny boys. They look like no older than like 16, and they're in these like just like regular commoner clothes, and then like knights like helmets, like way too big for them.
How tall are they?
Definitely. Oh, like one of them's like 5'6" and the other's like 5'8". Like you tower.
Man, they're
over
so
them.
short. That's
Dude,
great.
short ass.
So I just Blomf and I.
You guys tower over them.
Okay. Especially.
And like it's way too big on them, and it's like styrofoam, and like as they like whip their head towards you, like the whole thing like moves.
6'8".
But they like you're 6'8",
Yeah, bro. I'm tall.
Oh my god.
and they scurry over to the door and they open it for you, and you hear like this like there's this guy inside with a trumpet in hand. And he looks at you. Welcome to what are your names?
My name is Blomf. That's
I'm Blitz.
Welcome, Blomf and
hold on.
Blitz.
And just ignore
There's
Flightless.
also
our kid.
Welcome,
friend
Blomf.
Flightless.
Welcome,
Please
Blomf.
don't.
Flightless Junior.
Welcome, Blomf and Blitz.
This is
and
actually
Flightless I'm sorry.
His name is Blimp.
He just like puts the trumpet
Minimum
down.
wage.
His middle name is Flightless.
Welcome, Blomf and Blitz and Blimp, Flightless and Flightless Junior. Oh, and there's like more people like flocking. What are your names? And like as you all like step in, there's a bunch of people. Like there's a long line at the counter, and there's just like these like ridiculous like painted doors that are made to look like medieval, and like these torches.
Are we like not in a medieval
Is there
area?
a
It's like,
medieval? I mean,
I mean, they're made to
Actually,
look like that kind of architecture, but
Right.
really it's just like wood, like
yeah.
painted.
I don't know. I'm wearing a skirt that goes to my knees. I think we're.
True.
I think we're in a different. And continue.
And anyway, and you kind of wait in a long line, and there is a gnomish man that stands on top of a purple cushion on a chair at the counter,
So stupid.
and he has like a court jester hat and a like a scepter. Hello, welcome to the King's Kingdom. How may I help you this royal evening?
How much is a room for tonight? How many-
One room will cost you 6 gold.
Right? Okay. So, 6 gold. That seems rather steep for a shithole like this. I'll say that right.
Yeah, he's like trying to like not to break his character. This guy's like 2 feet tall, by the way.
Hey, sir.
Like he's standing on a chair, and you're still looking down at him.
Do you negotiate prices?
No, as you can see, we have no shortage of guests. If you would not like to buy a room, please move on.
Okay. Good day.
Thank you.
Have a enchanted evening.
Please shut up.
Did you make me go to the spring walk?
I'm not staying in a place for 6 gold a night with uncomfortable beds.
They're pretty funny though.
It's
That
like,
is pretty
it's
funny.
like her.
3 gold a night. The free share rooms.
Oh, that's true. Punks.
Oh wait.
It's not that bad.
All right, I'm gonna retcon later.
You get in the back of the line
No!
and have to wait through it again.
No.
Welcome back.
And you have to hear him all the time.
We'd like to purchase.
In the back of the
I'm gonna turn the flightless.
Hey, what are you
So I
gonna
don't know
do?
the sleeping habits of humanoid birds. So. Bed? Does he read glyphs? Do you need a bed? How do you sleep? Bed? Okay, fantastic.
So he needs a bed.
How big are the beds?
Oh, there's not. This is the,
To the
the
no.
guy.
Flightless is like the fuck.
How big are the beds?
Let's how big are the beds?
Slightly.
He's like
How big are the beds?
swing.
The beds are 6 feet long and 2 feet wide.
Oh,
Is that just
what?
it?
You're
A-
why?
We like to call them a king size. They are not king-sized beds. That is a disclaimer we have to give to all of our guests.
He's gonna hang off by like a foot.
On both sides.
2 feet.
That's a bench, bro.
You're gonna be like someone just like put up this crappy place and they're just feeding off tourists.
Okay, so we are going to go look for.
Let's look for someplace else.
Yes. This place sucks.
I hate it here.
Actually, never mind. Retcon, get back in the line.
We'll go back on the line. We'll ask him again. No.
Are you sure?
We'll look for somewhere else. Let's look for somewhere else.
Wow.
Please end this.
Great. So you two look for a different place to sleep. We'll jump to
I'm sorry if you planned that.
Alice and Damien. As you have followed Edwin Taft, who goes around the river and parks at like this little like small dock outside the Great Hall. Not like there's not like a harbor or anything, but there's a small dock where he sits, and he's escorted by a few guard into the Royal Hall, or the Great Hall. But you guys like you're standing like kind of in front of him and could like intercept his path if you wanted to. Or you can just watch him. He's walking into the Great Hall.
What's the plan?
Did you need to talk to him?
Well, he's the only official looking person here. Might be a decent place to start.
Might as well talk to him then. I don't know what language you were speaking.
Just now? Oh, earlier.
Yeah, earlier I didn't
Oh,
know.
you looked up. Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that you were speaking Elvish, so I guess I wouldn't.
Do you
know.
speak Undercommon?
I do.
Okay.
I'm good.
We're gonna speak. This is Undercommon now. We're gonna speak in Undercommon so no one snoops in.
Okay. In
Was it to clarify?
Great. He is walking towards you. He's flanked on all sides by these 4 Knights Guard.
Four Night Guard? 4 Night Guard.
4 Night Squad. We're gonna get a squad weaponing.
We drop the boys.
I'm gonna say in Elvish. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, glad star tides, he says in Elvish.
To you too. Does she look extremely confused right now?
Yeah, you were like, let's speak in Undercommon, and then didn't.
Well, it's not to him. There's no way he speaks Undercommon. I'll ask. In Undercommon. Do you speak Undercommon?
In common, he says, I'm afraid my knowledge does not go that far.
Okay, back to Elvish. Hoping this kind of makes him more friendly. This half Elvish. Alright, so my name is Damien. What's your name?
My name is Edwin Taft. It is so lovely to meet you. Are you in town for the Star Tides?
We are. I was just wondering if you've seen the Earl recently.
I have, but that is official business.
Well, that's a good thing because we are on official business as well.
I see. On what authority?
The Order of the Arcane Eye.
Truth, dog.
Dude.
Oh.
Do you want to put it in?
He has no idea what that is. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar.
Well, it's complicated, but we're sent missions when people are in trouble, and the High Priest of the Southstead asked me to come check it out because I guess the Earl is, well.
So you're here on the High Priest's business,
right?
Right.
In someone's.
From Inkberry.
Correct.
I was told someone would come.
Hey, he's splitting up his name.
Yes, the Order. Well, I was wondering how many people like.
Great.
Yeah.
Perhaps is it just the 2 of you?
We have a few more, but they're elsewhere.
Perhaps we could meet.
Where and when?
Let us meet here in the Great Hall tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
He's letting us get a long rest in so that when we get ambushed.
That's
When he tries to kill us.
When he tries to kill us.
But when he rolls constant 24s against me.
just against splits.
I can take
Just
this
again.
one.
Everyone else is like 12.
Doesn't hit.
Sounds good. Undercommon. Okay, we got a meeting for tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Glad Star Tides.
Yes, I will tell the posted guard. Glad Star Tides to you. And he heads off.
Well, that was easy.
What happened?
Oh.
Yeah, you're speaking Elvish the whole time.
So, we exchanged. We're on a first name basis now, actually. But long story short, he saw the Earl not too long ago, and we have a meeting with him tomorrow morning. The problem is, no idea where anyone else is, so got to find them.
We might as well look for Blitz and Blanc. They'll be easy to find in a crowd, and they're looking for a hotel anyway, or inn.
True. We'll just start looking around.
All right, you start looking around with him. And we will cut back to Malik and Kasha.
We went to the observatory, guys. I hope you're proud.
It's pretty cool.
The old man there is beginning his presentation. You see,
I'm gonna be writing all this down in the weird things.
he's going to take his staff and kind of like swoosh it in the air, almost like in a swirling motion, and then tap it on the ground twice.
Detect magic. Sure.
Detect magic as a spell slot?
Yeah. I mean, as the free spell.
As what?
I get one free cast.
For what?
For feet. Arcans.
Oh, great.
That's cool.
It appears to be his staff appears to be a focus. He's casting something. You see a large, similar to what Malik has done, like making a map appear, in the place where you would like imagine some sort of like large thing sitting in this like huge 10-foot like bowl almost. A almost hologram of some type of globe appears in its space with almost like a grid system around it, and it like spins slowly.
Bro, they got satellites? Oh my gosh.
And you see like as you look at it, it does not show like it's not the globe of Aurelia. It is a globe that just like shows it's probably space with the planet of Aurelia in the middle. Very rough, like.
They have an understanding of space. No?
What?
They understand space.
To an extent.
Okay.
It's just blackness.
It's his grasp of it.
Okay. Do they have a sun?
What?
Do they have a sun in this?
Like
So-
Jason?
Can I explain it?
That's why you're here.
What?
It's right here. Great.
Well, I assume it's right in front of me. Like, you didn't tell me.
So you see this large globe of space. You see this is our world. This is Aurelia. What are you doing? And it spins and it like kind of zooms in on Aurelia, and you see it's a mostly blue and like almost brownish planet with swirls of white. This and it zooms out once again, and you see in fact that there is a large like ball of white, and it slowly circulates around Aurelia. This is our sun, and beyond that, stars. And he zooms out, and there are just like a swirl of stars that kind of like cover this whole hologram. There are, of course, other celestial bodies that we do not know about, but we have been able to track the stars and to graph where they are in our night sky. If you look over here, these two, and it zooms in on two of the largest, kind of brightest stars, Linian and Mortelworth. These are what we celebrate the star tides around. No matter where you look at them from Aurelia, they will always point north, as many travelers have mentioned. This, and he transitions to what appears to be like it's 7 stars, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So like almost in like a line, and then like 2 little like joints. This is the Constellation of Green. It is said to resemble a griffin. This, and it pans again. Taylorn, Harmeldian, Delcorn, Lion, and you see like all these like vaguely like animal shapes, and the hologram like almost connects the dots, and you can see what the constellations like sort of make, and it's all sorts of like monsters and animals and things like that. Lionaflus, Zashur, Bulnith, Fesa, and of course, and he pans to 2 separate constellations that mirror each other, that kind of like zig, like almost create like 2 like backwards Z's, or one of them backwards as they mirror each other. This is Mistmore and Mistmere, the wheel in the woe of our galaxy, said to be resemble Nagas, guardian and spirit. They are said to present great fortune and greatness dismay. We also have Andronophant, the wise constellation. It resembles a sphinx, and Nolit, which is a manticore. These are the constellations that are known around Aurelia. And if you would like, you may step up and we will see just where you fall. Where the gods have placed
we're
you.
going. I'm almost asleep. I have to get up.
You, sir.
Yeah.
Your birthday.
I tell him.
You don't remember?
You guys don't remember your birthday?
I don't remember.
I
mine
remember
either.
I remember mine. I wish I was there.
Good thing I have them all written down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's yours?
I just said I don't remember.
Or what is it?
Last day of fall.
I didn't see them.
Your
What do they
birthday,
look like?
Malik, your birthday is Kranitaru 26th. Ah, well, your day of birth is soon to approach. All right, let's see.
Yeah, almost 25.
Yo,
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Are you old?
you're so old.
Old head ass.
Let me see.
Just for you.
You are a green. And it pulls up the Griffin
no, I am
constellation.
You're right.
Gryn.
Can I know for my own curiosity? What
No.
Awesome.
You punks.
Would you like to know your
Are you
birthday?
here too, Kassidy?
Yes.
Yes.
Birthday.
Oh, your birthday
I thought you were
is
gonna
Dagon 20th.
Okay, so in the 2 weeks that, like, we kind of hung out, like, I did tell Kasha that my birthday was Dagon 20th. So, like, she does
When did
know
that come out?
She does know.
When did that come?
I'm sure
In the
You
he
didn't
2
even
weeks
know.
that we got to know each other.
It's your birthday, by the way.
That's a pretty common question.
I don't know any of your birthdays except for Katie's and like in real life.
You don't know Geese?
Just
I know the you two, which are like soon, but like I don't just
Yeah,
memorize
yours.
people's
Mine is
birthdays.
not soon.
You don't
You're-
I know.
So, I'm just saying.
It's about as far away as possible.
Everybody's
Because I
birthday
remember
except for
like
yours.
14 in September. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I'm a Libra.
Kasha
Okay,
would
maybe I'm-
know that my
maybe I'm a
birthday is
horrible
Dagon
friend.
20th.
Kasha,
Mine
roll
is-
his-
I
History.
forget birthdays all the time.
Maybe I'm a horrible friend.
2.
Yeah, she doesn't remember.
Me next.
So I'm sorry. So
Oh,
you're
sorry.
the green.
Yeah.
Your guardian angel is said to be take the form of a griffin. It means you're rather a clever one. Like to think on your toes.
Yeah, as if. Oh my
Stop.
God.
That's
You're lying.
No, horrible. Don't.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Who won that eating competition?
Oh,
Tell
man.
me.
me.
Not you.
That was clever.
Go.
And he pulls out a little like box, a long like chest, and he opens it and he takes out a small little stone. And you see it is almost like amber, but it has like flecks of white that almost like swirl around in it. And he puts it in a little like bag, like a small little bag that's in the side, and gives it to you. This is your birthstone.
Okay.
It is winged ore, complimentary, of course.
I'm like sweating. I'm freaking out.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Can I go next?
Cool.
Alright, that's it.
Of course. Yes, your birthday.
Dude, I'm about to
Aloof
sleep
the
with myself.
15th,
Aluth the 15th.
right?
That is correct, yeah.
I should probably write down. How do you spell Dagon?
Dagon. It's actually next month.
D-A-E?
Dagon.
Dagon.
So it's Aluth, Kranitaru, Dagon. So you are in like mid
What
Kranitaru.
am I? 24.
You're the 26th. Great.
Blitz almost 20 though.
And it like flips past all the constellations and goes to
I like how everyone's watching this. For the, yeah.
yeah. Well, there's like a line behind you. Feysa. That is your constellation. Feysa.
Wait, that's cool.
Your guardian animal is a pixie.
Sounds about right.
You're said to be what?
What?
You're said to have an immense amount of luck and to be very agreeable to be around. Your friends must be lucky to have you.
You can say that again.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Yeah, right.
Blitz just keeps like talking and he's gone.
That was not Blitz.
You can say that again.
Listen to live studio audience.
And he pulls out of the box. He pulls out like a small. This one's very small. Little like, almost like a rectangle on the top, and then it like diagonal like cut. But hands it to you in a little bag. Emerald. That's your birthstone.
Burr.
Wait, you just handed her an emerald?
Yeah, like a very small one. Yeah.
Thank you. I am getting that on my little horn jewelry situation.
And then he goes to the next few people.
Okay, I'm obsessed. Thank you.
No problem.
For indulging me.
No problem.
Wait. Celia? Is that the name?
I'm just saying, I want to know for Alex.
You gotta go in character. You told me, Alex. I could probably remember.
In my conversations in the 2 weeks of knowing Malik,
Roll history.
It's been 2 weeks.
My birthday came up.
He rolled a natural 2.
What the
That's
I rolled advantage
You
because I
guys
told
didn't.
him and I helped him.
Sure, I'll say you guys know everyone's birthday.
Oh. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, there you go.
I choose not to remember.
I'll figure it out.
I'll say you guys know everyone's birthday if you would like to figure it out. He's not gonna give you the stones because they're not your birthday.
That's okay. I'll figure it out. I want to talk to him after anyway.
Okay. All right. So you wait till after, after a
It's a
bunch
good
of people
thing
have
you
gone up, and you're asking about the rest of them.
I'll get to that.
Okay.
The
All right.
end.
It's like there's a line of people behind us. We're like, no, we got 4 more.
Hello. Thanks.
No, I like waiting for everybody.
Thanks
to
for
do their thing.
coming to the presentation.
Thank you. That was
And glad Star Tides.
glad Star Tides to you too. That was really, really amazing.
Could you tell me something really quick?
Of course.
Who figured all this out?
Oh, this is the work of the Ageless Quill. They've provided us with this information.
I heard this before.
Yep.
It's brand new to me. That's absolutely mind blowing. We are in town for the Star Tides Festival.
Right.
Obviously, we're from the Nymphoid Forest area, or last campaign. No, I was right.
That's correct.
Sorry.
That is correct.
Yeah, totally from there.
So this whole celebration is all about those stars.
Yeah. Well, I think people really just want to have something to celebrate. Sometimes things aren't always so great, and sometimes you just need a reason to be happy.
I love that. And I agree. We heard actually that the Earl of the Southstead was here not too long ago.
A few days ago, yes.
Do you know?
Did he come to his future Red Line?
Unfortunately, he didn't. I heard he wasn't in town very long.
Really?
Do you know what sort of business he was on?
I'm not sure. It's a big city, but they made a big deal of it with all the guards and big fanfare as he came into town before the festival.
So he did have
Yeah.
guards.
And did you have a chance to take a look at her?
Not personally, no. They kept him kind of sealed away in his chariot.
You know what he looks like? Please. Please.
I'm afraid not, but
I didn't see him.
Sorry.
Do you know what he looks like?
No, but it's
I didn't see him. Oh.
Man, Malik is so
But
quiet.
what did he look like though?
Okay, but what did he look like?
He reads books.
You ever see the president?
He was rather chariot-shaped. Looked like no.
I've seen the president, though. That's crazy.
Well,
bro.
thank you so much for that presentation. It was really amazing. You know, we have some friends here who don't quite believe in all this stuff, and they spend the day just drinking away. Is there any kind of pamphlet or something I could take to them?
Oh, sure.
Try to-
And he goes back on the far side of the room. There's like this little like table of operations where he has like more like similar chess. And he actually takes precisely that. It is a pamphlet that is divided into let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided into 10 sections. What?
That was 13.
I fully like
10 stars. There are 13 months. 10 constellations. Great. It's divided like 4 on top, and then it's 4 by 3, and then the 2 in the center are the 2 Linen and Mortel with like just like little like sketches of them. But each one says it's the astrology, like star sign, the name of it. It has a picture of the constellation as well as like sketched over with the type of animal, and it shows the birthstone.
Thank you. I will be sure to share this with some of my friends and send them your way. And I don't want to take up too much of your time or anything. This may be grasping at straws.
No, I'm perfectly free and available.
Did you meet anyone, maybe from a previous Star Tide? Any merchant from Luxon?
Yeah, plenty. Luxon's pretty close.
And Edward, perhaps?
Oh, I can't say I remember names. I don't know the 2 of your names.
That's all right. I'm Kasha.
Yeah, it's mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm just astounded by how clever you are. I really like that constellation is so accurate.
What's your charisma score?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, I'm Mr. Fitzroy. It's nice to meet you.
Mr. Fitzroy. It was great meeting you.
Oh my god, wait, Mitch, what did you just say? Fitzroy? Means nothing.
I was like, what the hell are you doing? You're so stupid.
Oh my god.
You're like, what?
That's a plot hook.
Great A acting right there. That was amazing.
Well, it was great to meet you, Mr. Fitzroy.
Nice to
and
meet you.
I hope you have a lovely Star Tides, and we'll try and send some friends your way, alright?
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Glad Star Tide.
Glad Star Tides.
Fitzroy! As we walk out, Cashier. Why'd you ask the guy about a merchant from what city?
Luxton. Well, that's where I'm from, and I don't know. My daddy was a merchant, and
Is he still up there? Luxton's it's not that far away, is it?
no, he's. It just would have been nice to meet someone maybe new.
Well, do you remember what he looks like and everything? Where he looks
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you show people a picture, they might respond better. Maybe remember one.
What's a picture?
Well, we know pictures.
Maybe you just took a selfie with him and...
We have minor image representation. We have minor image. We know what pictures are. We have the concept of pictures. I don't care if they're not on paper. We have minor image. Yeah, something like this.
Pull out my wallet,
And
have like a
show
picture of my
of
family.
my father.
Is that your father?
Steve.
The worst part is he's not even lying. That's what he named his father. Steve Silverleaf.
Steven, not your
Steve was a Chad back in the day.
Finally,
Should've
you've
seen him in
met
his
the
20s, bro.
BBEG. Steve Silverleaf.
Hey, you should have seen Steve in his 20s, bro. He's a Chad.
I knew it was Jack.
That is an amazing name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all think Malik is foreign, but really, that's like America is like where he comes from.
Oh my god.
And they're just like,
Strategy.
Steve.
What does he look like?
What do you think Steve looks like?
I just think
It's
of
Minecraft.
Yeah, it was like that, but like fatter because it's old now.
Oh, okay.
Now, your folks are still around, right?
Hope so. It's been a while.
How long, actually? I mean,
Like 2 months since the last letter.
Yeah.
But
do you
yeah,
miss being home or anything like that?
sometimes. But I left on my own, and I'm sure my chill folks can take care of themselves. Same for you.
I don't,
He's such a
no. They're not really around anymore. But it's alright. I just wanted to, I don't know, find someone who we made an impact on. Something. It's silly.
I hope you do something.
I'm sure I will. He was great.
Mental up the voice.
Do you want to see if we can find everyone or?
Yeah.
We can show them this pamphlet. Wasn't that fun?
I remember almost falling asleep. Yeah. Okay. Let's go find Blitz and Ball. And look for Blitz and Ball.
The beacons of Chad.
You think you're a Chad?
Can we roll again
should've
for
seen Steve
other place to sleep?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. Roll
I mean,
perception.
to be fair, we can figure
Okay,
out
that's
like
better,
where
18.
the inn area is.
Fucking 6.
Yeah, there's some nicer inns like on the second ring of the city, like on
Wait,
the
they're
other.
nicer, so like more expensive.
No, like just like not as cheesy.
Okay.
Like not as like tourist trappy. Like
So
more
Chad
Honest,
cheese.
I drive.
like if they were 6 gold, they would be probably worth the price.
Okay, not 6 by 2 beds. Are you serious?
It's like
Why be so
my
long?
bed at school like cut in half.
You find a nice, elegant, like dark wooden building, with like a nice balcony. That's probably just like a decorative balcony. It's called the Knight's Call. And you walk in. It is like torch lit on the inside. It's very pretty. And Knight's Hall, not like sword night, but like daytime.
This seems a bit more reasonable.
Oh no, I agree. I 100%.
That last place was kind of a joke, no?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yes. Is that gnome man?
So small.
Oh, I feel like I could kick him.
Yeah,
You
it's
see,
just
as
them
you're
all
saying
over
this,
him.
like as you're walking in, and you see another gnomish man sitting behind the counter, and he's like,
Oh, sorry. You are much taller.
Which
than,
you?
Than,
like a
okay.
We'd
welcome
like,
to the Knight's Call.
how much per room?
It's 4 gold a night.
How big is the rooms?
They're decent size. You could fit the 3 of you in there.
How big are the beds?
A 3 by 1 actually.
This
They're
is a gnomish inn.
Oh, that makes sense.
they're big enough to fit a nice grown man like yourself. He like feels your muscle.
People need what? 2 1/3 rooms, if that is possible.
Oh yeah, all right. So like
It will take 3 rooms.
2 and a okay, 3 rooms.
3 rooms.
Perfect. Yeah, no, we that can be done. That can be arranged.
Plump, can you cover the cost? I have actually 0 gold.
Yeah.
We can take it out of the party fund.
That is 8 gold. Let's call it 6 gold.
Yeah!
Both not know how to do math. That makes
How
sense.
tall is this gnome? Like 2 feet tall?
Yeah, like 2.5.
Okay, and he's 6'8"?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
6'8".
Exactly.
That would work out, I think.
You said 6 gold?
6 gold
Okay,
for 2
perfect.
rooms.
Perfect. Okay, so
6 for 3.
For 2. I'm sorry. You're buying 3?
Well, don't we need 3 rooms?
Oh, okay. I didn't. I thought you said 2.
Because
So
there's
that was
7 of us.
12. So call it 10 gold.
One person gets a room to themselves. I guess it's gonna be me. Or no, Blomf can take it with the gnome.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Alright, so
Flightless gets a room by himself.
Lock him in.
I'm uncomfy with that here,
Does he give
baby.
us-
I will
do-
take the
do we get
room with
keys?
flightless.
Yeah, and he hands you. Great. So you have 3 rooms, and Miria and Damien, you had seen them enter the Knight's Call if you would like to follow them in. So you the 2 of you enter and find the 3 of them.
Huh.
Hello.
Just
excellent
getting
timing,
rooms.
actually. We just bought the rooms.
Oh. How did the operation go?
The operation was a success.
Mm.
We have a meeting with Mr. Taft in the morning.
Who is Mr. Taft?
The
you were there.
You speak Elvish.
I don't know who he is though, do I?
The white robed.
Right, I
fellow.
understand who he is, but like who as in power.
Who knows?
You didn't know.
So
He's up there.
Okay.
Only important thing is he saw the Earl, so we're talking to him.
Oh, we saw the Earl.
Yeah.
I suppose that is a good thing.
Very cool.
So
Why do I get the feeling that this is a massive government ambush against us and that we are just pawns in their game? Retcon that, didn't say it. Shut up.
insight. I don't know. All right.
Reckless attack.
Is it?
God, I'm tired.
Reckless attack. I don't know. Well, you didn't say that.
I didn't.
We're
say
just.
it. Actually, though, I do think there is more to this than meets the eye.
I don't know. Probably. We have no leads right now.
I say, I mean, it looks pretty reasonable to me. I say we get the job done, get paid.
Did Zigard say something earlier that the Earl was not happy with a deal or something? That could he did say
I
that.
think I remember hearing
Okay.
That may have contributed to something. I don't know.
Don't know. If something went wrong with some sort of agreement, maybe it was. And I'm just grabbing at. I don't know, I'm just gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna make something up. Grabbing at drinking poles. But.
Oh yes, the drinking pole.
Oh my
Are they called drinking poles?
No!
No.
What
Take
is
him
a
advantage.
drinking pole, Damien?
Oh, sorry, I'm from the north, so I think down here they're called straws.
That's canon.
I'm
That's
from the
canon.
north. Do I recognize drinking pools?
No one's ever said drinking poles ever in their life.
Anyway,
You're from way up.
what if it was some sort of grab for power? There's no evidence to point
Yeah,
to
I mean
that,
anything
but,
is
I mean,
a possibility at this point. Well, I suppose we should go locate Kasha and the other one, and
Oh
Oh,
my.
the other one.
True.
let them know what we know.
I'm glad we hate each other again.
I don't hate you.
Just didn't know his name.
Doesn't acknowledge your existence.
After 2 weeks.
How many rooms did you get?
Well, we got 3 rooms, 3 beds apiece. One person will get a room to themselves. What?
Inflatus.
Themselves.
So as you all like go out, you can see Malik and Kasha find them easy enough out in
We
the
stopped by the castle.
Yeah.
crowd of the
We
city.
were like, you know what?
We're very clever, you see. We know where they are.
Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty obvious. You know, you check a few inns and see them standing outside of one.
Wave him down.
Guys.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. I don't know where you guys got on your investigation, but Malik and I learned some interesting things about the festival and the stars and I mean all sorts of things. Not really so much about the Earl, but important information to be amongst these folks. during
That's
this dark
cool.
times.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Turns out there are people who can read the stars and tell you about yourselves. So, just based on like what the stars looked like when I was born, they told me that I was lucky and agreeable. And they gave me an emerald.
That's
What's
pretty
the
cool.
number worth?
I pull a little pamphlet and I'm like, go find out what all of yours. Go.
So are you just all? I'll just go. on this.
Yeah.
So Blitz, your birthday,
It's like
Blitz,
vibing in the lobby.
is Dagon 20th.
I need to know.
So you are your star
I was way too
sign
excited about
is Tailorn. So Tailorn. So your guardian animal is a wyvern.
That's epic.
That is quite epic.
You are. It says you are hardworking but brutally honest.
Okay.
That's kind of like the short. You know, there's like just short descriptions. And your birthstone is ruby.
Ooh, good one. That's cool.
Great. Miria,
You have 18 words.
you are Tassilia Fourth. Is
How do
your
you spell Tassilia?
Tassilia? Tassilia. Tassilia. Thank you. Great. Tassilia Fourth.
Could I use
Wait,
this
it's
second?
Tassilia.
Language of origin.
Tassilia, your constellation is Harmeldian. Your your guardian animal is the Hydra.
What? Yo, wait, why does that work? 'Cause
Yeah,
I-
wait.
It's like,
like a
okay,
fire
And no,
ant
I
square?
literally I am
I'm about to get
scoffing out loud. You are a person of many talents is the short description.
Oh my god.
And your birthstone
This is
is
quite-
opal
Ooh.
or opal or however you
Is
say
it
it.
open or
It is
okay.
opal.
Oh, opal. Okay, it is opal.
That's so cool.
Great. Blumf. Orsh 6th is when your birthday is.
How do you spell that?
ORSH. Orsh.
Orsh. Oh, I remember that one.
Orsh.
I was like, what's the funniest
Like,
thing?
because he's half orc.
No, it says like a
I'm gonna be Thele.
Let's see. Here we go. Your star sign is Lioniflus.
Wait, what day?
Orsh 6th, I believe. Is that what I said? Yeah, Orsh 6th.
Okay.
Lioniflus.
Lion. How do you spell that?
Lion.
Oh, is it
Lion. IFLUS.
IFLUS?
Your guardian animal is a brown bear.
Yeah.
Were these like is this on purpose? Or like,
No, I made these and you guys gave me your birthdays.
that's pretty cool.
He's a tattoo.
That's actually really
so
cool.
And it is hard-headed and tough. These work really well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's kind of.
I'm like
Um,
shook.
Stuff
wait.
exists.
You're the one charisma person in the party, and you're charismatic.
Yeah.
It's agreeable. Yeah, that's true. Hard-headed and tough. And your birthstone is onyx.
cool.
Like the Pokemon.
Wait, are you serious?
What?
We can
You
send
like that?
birds to the guy.
Great. And Damien. Damien, your birthday is Florum 13th.
13.
You have the same star sign as Kasha.
We match!
Wait, so you're telling me
You are
He's
Pixie.
agreeable.
he's agreeable and nice
You
to be around?
you are
Lucky.
correct. Agreeable, lucky. Guys, maybe there's a part of him we haven't seen.
I find you pretty agreeable.
You think?
And
No.
your guardian animal is a pixie, and your
Fitting.
birthstone is emerald.
You know what? I think emerald is worth the most.
Okay.
At least that's how it was in that one book I've read.
The one book I
Minecraft.
Hey, man.
Wait, you
Alright.
Written by Steve Silver.
That's really interesting. Next time, keep it to yourself.
Now that that's out of the way, did you guys make any lead
Well,
investigation?
Rolf and I
Well, it's
found.
funny you mention that.
in-
We went to the King's Kingdom.
Any places for
Yeah, something like that.
Carrier
Funny story. The gnome
No.
wants to Blumph.
We're still in the lobby, right?
That no?
Yes, that gnome right there, I think, is quite interested in Blumph.
Why
He
did you
like
say
turns
that
like
so
bright
loud?
red and like
Well, I'm
pops
just
off his
brutally
stool.
honest according to the evidence.
I mean, that's it.
I'm hard-headed.
I agree.
Good one, Damien.
Thank you. So dumb.
Okay.
You see next to your doors, like there's 3 doors right next to each other on the first floor, and there's a big like cork board like right next to it, and there's a large like piece of parchment paper that's like been unrolled.
It's a bounty on our heads.
Someone currently so sorry. This is definitely all me. I'm literally like.
No, it says it has a small map of North Gresham, like very roughly sketched, almost like a what's it called? A symbolic map. You know, where it just has like the big points like made like very very large, and it shows like the Great Hall and things like that. And it has an arrow drawn to the waterfall. And it says at the top, the Clash of Champions. Free to enter. 250 gold prize.
Well, guys, look how I roll.
I mean,
Please ask, or I'm sorry, ask Myron Newworth any questions or inquiries. Myron Newworth was the name, and then it's like the arrow to the waterfall is drawn to the name Myron Newworth.
The waterfall.
This
So, Clash of Champions, free to enter, 250 gold prize.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of
I
money.
kind of want to do that.
I think we all do. On
Dude.
the little bit.
I wonder if there are teams.
You don't want to?
What is it?
Well,
Some
no
sort
one
of
knows.
clash is what we know.
probably fighting. We're good at that.
We are. Maybe we should figure out what's going on with the Earl and then we can
Could
look
I,
at
could I
them.
get some rest before?
You know, on second thought, we're not too good at that. Fighting. I think we like almost die every time we fight. Actually.
Yes,
I mean, if
but
it's
the
a
other
fight like
person
bomb
dies before
fights,
you.
then we'd all die.
What'd you say? I didn't
I
know.
gotta.
If it's like a lump style.
Not in the end.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, but like,
yeah.
I'm
That
gonna
is
go
true.
like
I
this.
can't.
Right, it's like nighttime.
Does it
I
say
assumed you all
a
were-
date on it?
Right. As you all, what?
Does the poster have like a date?
Nope.
I guess we have to take
You see, it is
Refer
tacked
to
up by these like star pins,
Cute.
like in the four corners. So it's probably there for the star tiles. As you all enter your rooms and go to bed for the night,
Oh.
that is where we're gonna end today's session. Yeah. Great. Perfect. And now you all know your astrological signs.
Very
that's sick.
yay.
Natural
So
20.
sick.
For what?
No.
Nothing. Much.
Signs.
Zodiac sign.
Thank you.
For magic zodiac signs. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, no, that was a fun one. They're all fun ones. No, but thank you so much for watching. This is the end of episode 11.
11.
Wow.
So if you're this far in,
You're a G.
we love you, and yeah, we love you. And if you're this far in and still enjoying it, be sure to press like on the video. Let us know down in the comments. Consider subscribing and maybe with notifications. Join our Discord. My favorite place, the Discord. It's such a great community. And consider supporting us on Patreon so we can get some really cool things. We have some really cool ideas, and maybe I won't spoil that. I won't spoil what we're planning on doing.
What?
But it's pretty cool.
Well, no, not to you. You
It's
guys
just like
know.
the map.
Oh, we did.
More stuff like the map, and some really great production quality stuff that maybe we'll reveal in the future what our plans are.
How about that map, by the way?
But how about
Oh
that
my
map?
gosh.
So good.
That
Andy's
makes
all the
me
folds real
wanna
quick.
act up.
Yep. The map. That is wow.
Gorgeous.
I love it. I can't
So
stop
cool.
looking at it. It's great.
I've been staring at it the whole session.
It was like when I saw it on the phone. It was like, yeah, okay, I made that. But now it's like that's rewarding.
So nice.
That's really great. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And unless anyone has anything else, we will see you all next week. And remember, friends who crit together, stick together. Bye.
Bye.